Welcome back. A St. John Fisher alum is coming out with a new book discussing his life and how he discovered the meaning of manhood.
The book tells a coming-of-age story about a late bloomer whose body never physically entered adulthood on time. This morning, we are joined by the author himself, Fran DiClemente, to talk more about it. Fran, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to speak with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So let's dive in. Give us a little background on this story. What can the reader expect when they pick this book up?
Well, I think it's, it is a coming of age story. It's my personal journey, but I think there's a lot to relate to it in the sense of self-acceptance and kind of finding your identity. So the backstory of it is, when I was 15 years old, 1984, I wasn't growing like everybody else. And so I had this sense that something was wrong, and I kept pestering my parents to go to the doctor. And as a result of that, they discovered through an endocrinologist that I had a brain tumor on my pituitary gland. So as a result of that, I looked really, really young for my age. And so I entered college, 1987, at St. John Fisher, looking sort of like Doogie Howser, but not being a prodigy, unfortunately. Didn't have that same smarts.
And we're looking at pictures here. How old were you in some of these photos? Like
that photo right there with my cousin, I was about 15 years old, like 1984, and he was just like a year and a half older than me, but he towered over me.
Oh wow, okay. Such an interesting story. And tell us, how did this impact you growing up?
I think it kind of made me a lot more shy and introverted, and I felt a lot of shame about it. I just not only looked young, but I was also sort of gender neutral. Like a lot of people confused me for being female. It didn't help that my name is Francis, which can be spelled both ways. So I had a lot of shame about that. Turned to listen to a lot of music. That's kind of what helped me get through a lot of stuff.
Sure.
And, I'm sure that there will be a lot of readers who can relate to your experience, maybe not with the same tumor that you had, but, with self-acceptance and body image and all of that stuff. We've seen so many problems that people face because of social media and peer influence. What do you hope they'll take away from this book?
Yeah, I hope that people take away that, I think the book could be for anybody who feels out of step or out of sync with the rest of the world, and maybe just be a little bit kinder to themselves, and their story is not everybody else's story. And in my case, it took me a while to develop on time, but in somebody else's case, it may be that it takes them a while to find self-acceptance, and also that self-acceptance isn't a thing that just goes away just because you write a book. It's a daily struggle, I think, with a lot of people. And so I guess be more empathetic to others and to yourself.
Fran, we've got about 30 seconds left, but I want to know, because it's in the title, I want to know what this taught you about being a man, what your circumstances taught you about manhood.
Yeah, I think, for me, I had to kind of go away and work on my own and be independent. And so in doing that, I learned, that manhood is based upon character and responsibility, and resiliency, and caring for other people.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fran, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us this morning. If somebody would like to get their hands on a copy of the book, how can they do so?
You can find it pretty much anywhere. It's on Amazon, but also through the publisher's website, McFarland & Company.
Perfect. And we'll make sure to post all of those links for anybody at home who wants to find that. You'll find it on foxrochester.com after the show. Fran, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.